Hello everybody and welcome back to another weekly FNTD updates and leaks video. And in today's video, as normal, we're just going to be covering all of the updates and leaks. For those of you who are new here, every Friday I make one of these videos. I cover all of the updates and leaks that came from this past week. And we got quite a bit of stuff. We got more information on those unit levels. And so those should be coming fairly soon. And yeah, let's get on straight into the updates. And for the first update here, we have the buffs that Black Ice Freddy received like a day after the update came. Which on screen you can see here, these updates are Black Ice Freddy Cone AoE range increased from 50% to 90%, or degrees, sorry. Most units have 90 degrees. Black Ice Freddy Slow increased from 60% to 65%, and then a placement price decreased from 27,500 to 17,500. Now these buffs were they're pretty good. Like having him do more slow, and then they increased or decreased his placement price and the range. Like I think they wanted this unit to mainly be a slower unit, like for you to pick like above like a per se a overseer or something like that. And I don't think they were wanting it to be just like the best and super most strongest damage unit because it's a new Apex. Then on the 15th, they fixed where you couldn't actually trade two units with the same enchant, and this has been a problem in the game for a long time, and they have just now fixed it. Then on the 15th as well, they fixed the voice line towers for both OMC and Kronos. Then as well on the 15th, we got both a increased auto summon speed as well as premium tickets now reset pass if you have already completed it. Which I honestly didn't even know that wasn't a feature yet. I had thought about it like before it came out, like whether it was or not, and then it came out and there was an update and they made it so you could. So it's definitely a good thing. I'm glad they decided to do that because it gives more of an incentive to actually trade for these pass tickets and things. So the 15th, the Sunday after the update, was a fairly solid update. You know, a bunch of good stuff came out, some nice buffs for Black Ice, and then a bunch of like just quality of life changes too. Then on the 17th is when we got one of the big updates from this week, which I had actually covered. I have a video on it, and if we look on screen now, Frost Queen Ballora cooldown boost increased from 0.73% to 0.7%. As well as Tarnished Fredbear anti-regen removed, Tarnished Fredbear slow increased from 25 to 30, and then an increased total DPS from 3,375 to 3.6k. Honestly, these updates were kind of big. Like some people were saying like it wasn't like all that, but like honestly, it's these are some like nice changes. Like TFB now doing more DPS and being like a slow unit, he could be up in the meta. And then Frost Queen getting a same cooldown as Shiny Music Man, or just Music Man in general, with her slow percent of 40 is just actually crazy. Then on the 18th, we got a fixed Astral Bonnie anti-regen bug. And to be honest, like this bug needed to be fixed. I've had a couple times, and I believe this is the bug they are talking about, where the anti-regen just didn't work, and it just like Astral Bonnie is good on its own, but it's mainly used for that 100% anti-regen. So that's all we got for now on the update side from this week, and honestly, fairly solid week. I liked all the changes and the buffs and things that they decided to do, and just making the game a bit more balanced with the unit changes, and just a fairly solid week overall, if I did say so myself. But now, your guys' favorite part, we're gonna get on into the leaks. And first, before the leaks, I want to throw in a little speculation I have for this update. So you guys know how old Man Krampus was a unit contest winner, and he wasn't the Apex for the Christmas event. So everybody's like, where's old Man Krampus? Oh my gosh, I would have preferred old Man Krampus. At least me, I would have preferred old Man Krampus over this guy. But just hear me out for a second. I have a feeling that old Man Krampus is gonna be a Apex unit within the Endless. Now just think about it, right? You play Endless, you get the rewards, and there's a unit in there, and then instead of the Nightmare like normal Endless, you would get an Old Man Krampus for the Lucky Draw unit. Now, this is just speculation. Don't take this as like a full leak or anything. This is just something I have been thinking about, and it would make sense because there's no way Old Man Krampus isn't gonna come out during Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and get into the actual leaks. So our first big one here is we know how the Endless is gonna work, and it's not gonna be like Steampunk. If we take a look at this poll by JT, we voted on what map selection we would prefer for the Christmas Endless, and you can see 59% of the votes want it to be just one map. So this is just gonna work like normal Endless, but it's gonna be Christmas themed, and there's obviously there has to be something special that comes from it. Like I was saying, I believe Old Man Krampus is gonna be coming with the Endless. Then the next big leak we have is from Goon, and if we look on screen right here, it says add stat rerolls allows you to improve the individual stats of each unit, like give a unit more range or more damage with multiple tiers, probably just plus 20% if you get the best tier. And as you can see, most people voted yes, and I voted yes as well, because this seems like it'll be really interesting. And then Junior posted an example image in here as well. It says something like this: it will cost something other than souls to reroll, by the way. We want to add something that isn't just macro and max in a day. Which I believe is a step in the right direction, because if everything in this game was available to just get macroed, it would be like not even people playing the game for the game. They would just be playing it to get the units and then trade and everything. Another leak we got is actually what the inside of the Endless room is going to look like, and it actually looks pretty nice if we take a look on screen right here. Very on theme, and with the way the camera is pointed, it seems like there's something hiding on the right. Like, I feel like they have something hiding, and with my speculation, it probably might have something to do with another Apex, because if Old Man Krampus doesn't come out, then I'm going to be pretty upset. And for the last leak we have here is actually the Apex voice lines for Dark Knight Puppet as well as Black Ice Freddy. And these sounds in this video comes from Matic Motion. Make sure you go to check him out and his channel. And yeah, let's give these a listen real quick.
Kneel before me, for I am your knight in the abyss. As I freeze your hope into nothingness.
These voice lines sound amazing. All of the Apex voice lines, whoever like announces and says the lines and everything, and whatever they do to those voices, they are actually they're cooking with every Apex voice line, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, that's like all we got for this week. I covered all of the official updates. I speculated on when Old Man Krampus will come, because I really do believe he'll be coming with the Endless, because it wouldn't make sense for him to release at any other time but now. And then I also covered all the updates for you, the Black Eyes Freddy buffs, the other miscellaneous things, the Frost Queen Ballora and Tarnished Fredbear buffs and everything. Like, it was a pretty solid week, if I do say so myself. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching it all the way through, and make sure to come by tomorrow. I stream every Saturday an hour before the update, so you can get a first look at the update. And with that being said, the end of the video is coming right now. Bye bye.